Hello, how is everybody? Yeah, I gotta be finishing off the first half of Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I just didn't feel like it was overcast or rainy. And I was just wasn't quite in the mood for a stream. So, yeah, we're gonna be trying to finish the first half of the game and see if we might get to the second half. I don't know. Let's see. We'll go ahead and just get started right off the bat. Okay, where did we... Oh, yeah. I think it was Yuri's third poem. Would it be secretive? Oh. Damn. Trying to get a perfect poem here. Don't think that's gonna happen. Try fickle. Oh, there we go. There. Was this Yuri's second poem or was it her third poem? I can't remember. Oh, maybe it's the second. Yeah, it's the second. I could just go through the... Yep. There we go. Hey, Yuri. Huh? Ah. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one that we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. Shouldn't it be thank you? If there's one thing that could make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? We're just gonna make some tea, so... Suddenly realized how weird this sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Midnight in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Midnight. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, Yuri suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Midnight, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. You wouldn't hate me for something as terrible as that? Or wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Midnight, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward after saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Midnight, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Hey, well. I need some water. Myself. Damn me. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. Oh, excuse me. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's Bew who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Midnight. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. Damn it. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Midnight, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry. Didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. Don't make me run. I'm full of chocolate. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I have kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it. Says it'll go well with the tea. Would it? Are we sticking the chocolate in the tea, or are we just going to eat the chocolate along with the tea? Not sure if that would go well with one another. Seems like too big of a contrast. Unless it's like really sweet tea, I suppose, but I'm no expert on tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm was practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Hi, Mazik. How you doing? But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Fine, I was in the friends with in the forest on a barbecue. Oh, nice. It's been a long time since I've been to a barbecue, but the weather hasn't been good enough for one. Have anything good to eat? Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Midnight. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I catch a frog? Oh, cool. What did you do with the frog? Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. There's so many frogs nearby. Oh, nice. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. I could tell from her just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. Nervously, I take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. She peed on me? I was gonna ask if any of the frogs peed on you. They do that when they're picked up. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Right before Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Oh, God damn it, Monica. Ugh. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Midnight, you could help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Hey, cute. I'm gonna play with them all in childhood. Oh, nice. We didn't really have that many frogs where I grew up as a kid, but we did have some toads. But they did the same thing. They usually peed on you when you pick them up. Oh, we also occasionally would have, I think it was newts in the basement sometimes. And we get garden snakes, but at least they're not poisonous or anything. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, we'll show it to Monica first. This one's good. I feel like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. New name for two family frogs. The Gushka is smooth and they're often poisonous. Zahaba, they look like cucumbers in a jar. Huh. I did not know that. Yeah, you don't want to mess with poisonous frogs. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes inside that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. But no, of course not. In my language, they have two names. Talk about Zahaba. Oh, is that the type of frog that you found today? Oh, okay. I wonder what that would be in our language. I don't know. I'm not an expert on frogs. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, want to read my poem now? Gushka can live without water. They only make use for children. Zahaba live in water. Oh. More abstract than the last one. And Naski. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. Nice to see you putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. I was trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me... Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this kind of this angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean, you hired eggs and my friends should find it? Oh. What, the frog eggs or the just regular eggs? Like an Easter egg hunt? Ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Regular friends. I'm not so freaky? Like picky, you mean? Yeah, regular eggs. Oh. You frick? I don't know what that one would be. Or do you mean fickle? Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Midnight. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Does she look like Hello Kitty? That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go to my heart. If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how this works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Pizza? Oh, did you get pizza for lunch or whatever time it is? Yeah, what kind of pizza? I'll try to keep it in mind. Zip. Steaker? What steaker? Is it like pepperoni and pineapple? Stickers. Oh yeah, I see it. I wasn't sure if that was the type of pizza or not. I would go with the pepperoni, but not necessarily the pineapple. I'm not fond of pineapple myself. I'm odd. Let's see what you have written for today. I know one of my favorites is like pepperoni and Italian sausage with spicy crust. If possible, cheese-filled crust as well. Like a real big one. Those are good, probably my favorite. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Yeah, spicy. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Spicy is good. Do you like it? Midnight. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining? I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. I don't like when it's super hot. I like a bit on. English isn't such a word like in my language. So you don't want it too spicy, but you're okay with just a little bit of spiciness. Like gingerbread, it's spicy by a little. Ah, okay. Yeah, so just a little spicy, but not like super spicy, not super hot. I'm used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Sometimes want super hot, eat jalapeno or add sauce with it. Oh. Yeah, sometimes I eat like spicier things like this one type of noodle, these instant noodles that I can make or go to the store and get are called Neo-Guri brand. They're like a spicy seafood style udon noodles. They're pretty good. Have heavy rain? Oh yeah, you're getting what we were getting earlier last week. Yeah, because it's been like raining on and off for the past 3-4 days now. I don't even know if it's gonna rain today or not. Storm from the sea. Oh, well, hopefully it's not a hurricane. Do you really think that? Yuri again nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem? The poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I had noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Is it unordinary? I think that's unordinary. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The raccoon and urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Should be end soon, but wind is so strong even whistles. Rainfall almost horizontal to road. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's a hell of a storm. We had something similar to that, I think Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, it was raining so hard that you couldn't see too far down the road. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't even begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Sea storms usually because it's summer here, it'd be warm wind from Europe and cold from sea, so there's windy, hard rain. Yeah, that's why I was making sure. I was like, I hope it's not a hurricane that's brewing. Because, yeah, cold sea and then hot and warm summer can cause that to happen. Yeah, we usually end up during summer to a certain point, and then we end up having what we call hurricane season. And all our coastal stuff near the sea is always on alert. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Midnight? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we could do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Call Baltic a sea an insult to other seas? Oh, so you're near the Baltic Sea? I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Almost no salt? What is salt? But I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Listening, writing, listening. There aren't really many people like you, Midnight. Oh, no, salt. Oh, okay. That's exaggerating a little bit. No, it's okay. I know that English isn't your first language, so I just roll with it. I figure out what it is you're trying to say at some point or another. Yeah, so no need to be sorry. It's just how I feel. I never thought that I would feel so comfortable in sharing my writing. Not even a second. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you are to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, festival. Faster, faster, faster. No. I could walk you home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I know 3 languages, but I have problems with native language. Oh. So what languages do you know? Because I only know English and a couple of words here and there in German. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Nah, you admitted it. Jeez. Russian, English, Polish, native, Belarusian. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I know maybe 1, maybe 2 words that I've heard commonly from Russian. Polish, I've not really heard. Belarusian, I've not heard. If I'm pronouncing that right. And English, well, English is my native language. I have problems with because Russification in my country. Yeah. Yeah, the Cold War didn't do anyone any favors. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. So, which its words? Well, what, in Russian? Or something else? I think I know yes and no, which is... Yes is da, no is niet. And I think... I think thank you is... What was thank you? I think it's spasiba. And then I don't... I think... I'm not sure, but I... spasibo. And I think... I'm not sure, but I think do свидания... Is that goodbye? Or farewell? Okay. Yeah, those are the only words I know. It's all I know in Russian. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, okay. I wondered if that's what that meant, but I wasn't positive. Let's see, electricity. Climax. Inferno. Horror. The friend version is Paka? Oh. Oh, so you say one word to most people, but to your friends you would say Paka? Paka. Oh, okay. Huh. I did not know that. Determination. Misfortune? So now you know? Oh, okay. It's melancholy. Philosophy. Entropy. Variable contamination. Canny. Incongruent? Congruent? Not sure how you pronounce that word. Starscape. Extraordinary. Damn it! Didn't realize that was one of her words. Okay, afterimage. Inescapable. Oh, shit. Eternity. Guess I'm not getting perfect poems. Oh, man. Yeah, and the last one here again. Oh, zip. Piano. Sayuri. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I note you have many words that you can't say in English because I've heard have hard translation. Like Tosca, it means misbite, but you don't know what, and that makes it even worse. Like missing as missing something, but you don't know what you're missing? Or that there's just not a word in English for it. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord. Oh, you don't know what you miss. Ah. So it's basically, Tosca would be, I don't know what I'm missing, basically. Huh. So we do have something similar, basically, but we have to use more words for it as opposed to just saying Tosca. Okay. There's words like that in, I think, just about every language outside of English. Seems how English is a mashup of German, French, and some other stuff. Something like depression, but a bit light. Oh, okay. He's approached someone to start a conversation of her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. B... I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Bee... like a humming, like a buzzing bee? How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. Well, like, boo? You? I'm not sure if I understand. Bee... Bew... or something? I don't know. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and your expression. So it wasn't... Oh, that was me saying this. And not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In that case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find it the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. What is it? Huh. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. Like blue? Or boo? Or bee-oo? Like ship. To pee? Like a naval ship? Like a ship on the water? Or shipping as in shipping two people together. Thinking that they'd be cute together. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Huh. Like a lamb? Oh, you mean ba? Yeah, I know with lambs, go off and they're going ba, as in B-A. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Midnight. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. Which your real name? Say it. Oh, my neck was tense all of a sudden. Yeah, Corwin. Yeah, Corwin. What about you? If you're comfortable with that. Yeah, Corwin. Basically, you got almost all of it. Just take away the A and the D, and you got it. Oh, Sophia. Sophia? Is that it? Is that how you pronounce it, or...? I'm not sure how you would pronounce it, though, so I'm guessing... Sofa? Sofa? I'm not sure. Sophia it's another name? Oh. So it get close to this sofa. Sofa? He kid. I don't get it. Okay, I'm close. Sofja? Sofja? Or Sofia? Sofia? Oh, so Sofia? Okay. Sophia. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, over here we would end up pronouncing it like Sophia. So Sophia. Okay. Sophia. Oh, nice. So you think there might be something behind it after all? Sofa. What? Oh, wait, did I mispronounce it again? Sophia? Might take me a few tries. It's just not the same. Sophia. It's Sophia's different name. Oh. Yeah, I'm terrible with names. History one, but not the same. Ah. So Sophia is it, or Sophia? Just making sure I'm pronouncing. Sophia, Greece type. Oh. So you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. Sophie? Russian type? Ah, so is Sophie? And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. This Otto? Is Otto? Here's Otto? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm bad with names, and not being familiar with the language, I'm having a hard time figuring out how to pronounce it properly. Nickname to make it easier for people to call me? Okay. So is it Otto or Otto? Otto? Okay. Or I could just use your username if you're alright with that too, because I could use both. German name, I think. Yeah, that sounds Germanish. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. So Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious. Right, her version of Otto or Odo. More used for last name. Yeah. Yeah, usually. And you don't don't have fathers' names? No. Nope, we all have individual names. Sometimes we do. Depends on what you get named. Because you could have, like, your father's name, and they put a junior as in front of it, or after it, and then that would be the equivalent over here of having a father's name, or a mother's name. I don't know if they do that or not with mothers, but yeah. Gentleman and curious as if she were searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. I have of or itch on the end. Oh. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Yeah, Monica's first. Like my last name, Alex Tranova. Oh, so like a family name that's passed down from father to the children. So my father is Alex. So we do have like family names. We just but it's specific to last names. Like for example, our family name would be actually I don't want to dox myself, but we do have like a family line. Like say somebody could have a last name in their family of I can't think of one, but yeah, they like Patterson or something like that. Like most people down the line usually would have that last name. His name is Birkina. I'll change it when I get married, I hope. Oh yeah. That happens here too. Like when girls get married, they usually they have a choice. They don't have to take on the last name. They could be still just stay with their old last name. Mean beet, or like the vegetable, like beets. Huh. Festivals. Your style has gotten so refined, Midnight. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. My mother's last name was Goat, so... Huh. I have two choices. Or chairs. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure that she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to... He isn't used to opening her up. No chair, it's... just like you have 2 chair with ducks. With sharpened beak, and you'll sit where... Oh. Oh, so you're like duck watching? So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. It's an old joke, so you just use it like choosing between bad and bad. Oh. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. Ducks litter. Huh. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Again with that one. Natsuki. Yeah, no thanks. Huh? You didn't even... Next. Who should I show my poem to next? So Yuri. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. You don't need to worry about what I think. And she goes home. Hello, kitty girl. Midnight. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't even ever think it came to me this naturally. Which color of my hair? About what you see on this model. Yeah, the model's pretty close to what more or less what I look like. Yeah, so yeah, I got, just kind of brownish hair. I couldn't quite get hazel colored eyes, unfortunately. I couldn't get the burnt orange look of my shirt. Eyes the same? No, they're more hazel. Yeah, I couldn't quite get the model to have hazel colored eyes, but I think I got close enough. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've only been able to prove so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. Hazel? Yeah, it's not quite brown, but it's not quite... Yeah, it's one of those odder colors. It's like a mix of kind of colors. It's not brownish, but it's not... I'm not sure what the other colors that go into hazel are. But yeah, hazel would be... it'd be spelled like that except for the Z instead of an S, I think. Essential heterochromia? I am not an eye expert or eye color expert, so I have no between ground and green. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's probably as close to what I've got. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. So I guess I have that. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Midnight, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. Oh, a lot of people have it? Oh. Do you have it? could say I really enjoy reading. No? Oh. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But, oh, nice. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. All my family do? Oh, cool. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. So I had no choice. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. And Belarius, hard-to-find person with brown eyes? Oh. Well, at least my eye color would be unique over there. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Midnight. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I could do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. Does she need a psychologist? I think most of them in the game might need a psychologist. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Midnight. I speak too slowly, I second-guess myself all the time, I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like just anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. Of that I feel comfortable. Psychologists in games and anime would be gold mountains. Right? But that's the way why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you with how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club in hoping I would make friends. I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. Oh, she's blushing with a little smile on her face. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. Oh, there's a Part 2 to the first poem. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever had a ghost of a feeling of warmth before? I give up on understanding. I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I am happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Huh? Whatever you type that in, it's in a language I can't understand. It's a song? Ah. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that in return I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah. About man talk with beaver about living or live. Oh. Huh. I don't think I've heard that song. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we could talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. Yep, it's this part. But of course, I'm going to go with Yuri. Since now we got saves for Yuri and Natsuki's roots, and I think we might be able to get everything for Sayori, but I'm not sure. Might have to redo some of Sayori's. Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I could already tell you're about to say something mean. I don't know. I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Midnight? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance would be very useful. Oh yeah, I like my horse, my pony, oh, my horseo. Oh yeah, I like my horse. Is that another song? Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Of course. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Midnight? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Midnight picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. Radio FM? Oh, I don't really listen to the radio. Mostly because we have too many commercials on our radio. Of course, we have too many commercials here in the United States anyway. TV, on the internet, on the radio. You do too? They go really well with my tea. I don't listen to it, so yeah. I usually listen to CDs, or I'll listen to music on YouTube sometimes. Nothing that I could do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. Bruce's instrumental? Yeah, usually the instrumentals I listen to are from either video games or from very specific people that make music. Ooh. Or from movies. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up, it must be far outside her own comfort zone. I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something that Sayori would say at a time like this. From movies like Let It Go. I do like that song. Yeah, from Frozen. Honestly, that's probably one of my favorite songs from that movie. I know, I'm a goofball. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I am going to say this. You better bet the Mike Cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. G. Billy Films? What's G. Billy? Or is it G. Billy? Huh. I believe you. The fathers of anime? Oh, okay. Haven't really taken the time to watch much in terms of anime. Mostly because I live in an apartment, so I don't want to have to turn up the TV and then end up having a noise complaint from my neighbors. Spirited Away? Sounds like I may or may not have heard of that one. I don't know, though. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. How's Walking Castle? I think I might have seen that one in the store, but I never did pick it up, though. I did end up picking Grave of the Fireflies. Yep, don't know that one. I did end up picking up, what the hell is it? Ghost in the Shell, and also Bleach, and the full series of Black Lagoon. I also found one called Kiki's Delivery Service. That one looked like it might be fun to watch. Three of their popularest anime. Ah, okay. Yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service. Yeah. Like which Kiki? Yeah. At least I think it is. At least looked like she was flying on a broomstick or something. Hanging on the cover of it. I haven't watched it yet because, like I said, I live in an apartment. Does that work? I also picked up one called Witchblade, which that one looked pretty cool. I've seen some clips from that one. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Witch Delivery Service? Everyone picks up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. One sec, I'll try to find charger. Okay. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should be mad or much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Midnight. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only you chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? I found ice cream? I'm not sure if ice cream is going to help you charge your phone or whatever you're watching on. Usually ice cream and electronics don't go well together. But what kind of ice cream? Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. Usually. Yeah, you don't want to drop ice cream on your electronics. Ooh, vanilla? Vanilla's pretty good. Yeah, vanilla with like cookie dough stuff in it. Yeah, waffle? I'm not sure if I've ever had ice cream and a waffle. Of course, it's also been years since I've had a waffle. It's been a while since I've had pancakes, too. Like waffle glass? Oh, I thought you were talking waffle as in the actual food, a waffle. Like you put the ice cream on top of the waffle. Oopsie. Yeah, my mind went straight to food. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. Not ice cream sandwich. Oh, but ice cream sandwiches are so good. And waffle glass. Okay. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening if we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. I see by your voice you're adult, so which job you have? IT? Actually I'm trying to get a job right now. Yeah, I'm kind of between jobs. Next week, I should hopefully hear back. Yeah, this upcoming week, I should hopefully hear back from one job that I applied for, and I gotta go check up on another one. Which I meant to do earlier this week, but I didn't get around to it. But usually the jobs I have are usually factory jobs. Yeah, I don't know enough about computer coding to do IT. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. So, which profession you have? Uh, well, I know a little bit about CNC machines, and mold injection machines are probably the thing I'm really good at. So yeah, we'll see what what happens with that. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. I understood nothing. Yeah, in fact, basically just manual work. Yeah, like in a factory. That's the kind of stuff I've done for the last, on and off for the last 10 years or so. Yeah. There's specific jobs within a factory that you can learn how to do. Like specific machines you can learn how to run. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before... Wait, 10 years? Yeah. Yeah, last 10 years or so, I've been doing factory work on and off. Yeah, I'm almost halfway through my 30s. Yeah, 34. As of last year. How old? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. No, not 44. 34. Yeah, 3-4. Yeah, oof. Yeah. Rather than asking him, simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. Thought you were older than my father. One sec. Oh. No. The house is quiet. Oh, better safe here. 34, not older. Okay. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Ah, okay. Yeah, mine either. Mine's partway through his 50s now. I head to her bedroom where I finally find her. Oh, whew. Sayori? Hi, Midnight. I sit down in her room. Ah. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, haven't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always been. Thought you were around 27, 30. I mean, I'm close to 30. Just a little bit over 30. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. I don't think so. I mean, 34 is close to 30. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Yuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Midnight. Eh? Why can't it be like it has always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Midnight. Should cosplay Pavan Vista? Vistia? What is Pavan Vista? I don't know why the translator translated it such. You're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Midnight? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Something like chips is made from beef and it takes 2 weeks to prepare. Something made from beef. I need some water. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to... She usually hangs over the radiator near the window for ventilation. Huh. I don't know, I've not heard of this. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Usually eat it on New Year? Ah, so it's a special dish. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone having to worry about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. Usually? Oh, nice. How is it possible that Sayori has kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Because you're dense as fuck. Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Midnight. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else, too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Which animal you like most? I'd say it's a three-way tie between I like cats, dogs, but I also like foxes. I think you said once on a previous stream that you liked bunnies the most. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Maybe? I think it was one of the first streams that you popped into. I think we said something about animals. And I think, if I remember right, you said something about you liking bunnies. But yeah, either cats, bunnies, fennec. What's a fennec? But then goats. Well, I've not been around goats that much. My mom and stepdad had some goats for a while, and then they moved and I had to get rid of them. Yeah, let's see. But yeah, cats, dogs, and foxes for me. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, midnight. There's nothing. Nothing at all. Fennec, it's a fox which lives in the desert? Oh. The only thing that could have helped us is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. They're little and yellow with big, big ears. Oh, nice. Sounds cute. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in such a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time pulling her into a tight embrace. Had on keys by a loose jacket with keys and early, so I don't even know where it is. Huh. Midnight. Sayori, I don't care if you need to feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you there every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Midnight. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Midnight. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. Fish, I don't know where I left it. Alright, tip to hotel. Oh, they said no jacket. Ah, well, it sucks that you lost your jacket. What? There's my bag with 100 euros. Oof. Ooh, that's expensive. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Midnight. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, my psychologist says this is tax on ADHD. It was probably because of ADHD. He just kind of forgot where it was. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's mental sickness. Ah. Yeah, this is gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's impossible to improve it. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not very good with those. Mostly because I don't understand them well enough. Oops. It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Something between autism and a normal person. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything like that myself. But then again, I've never been checked for it, so I do know. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kinda hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. Usually people say such people clever but inattentive, but more for girls. Boys with ADHD is just hedgehog in pants. Well, just zooming around. That sounds like my nephew. Yeah, he's got a crap load of energy. Shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Girls, ADHD is less learned. Oh, yes, so it's more subtle. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could have always could have texted me. Mom lived almost 40 years and didn't know she had it? Huh. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage? She only know that because I get that diagnosis? Oh. Well, now you both know. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Oh, no. I would have been really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lightening, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't even know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I am determined to provide an excellent experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Don't let her get a hold of the hookah. Or the bong pipe. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Ha 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 ha, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using paper for folding we won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on a piece of paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. Oh, that's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you would put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Could be the jasmine oil. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Midnight. You can write any characters you want. I will help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. That can't be worse than my chicken scratch. Your boyfriend got scammed for $400? Ouch. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Yeah, he paid influencer for work. Ooh. That's not a good idea. Yeah? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. And that person just ignored him? Ew. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. Oh, what is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? When he should make videos to add his game. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, sorry to hear that. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a real cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? There might be people who make custom-made knives. I know there's online sites for custom-made swords. And other stuff. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Midnight, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It could cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Oh, that's pretty unsanitary. He's probably going to want to go to the doctor after that. The human mouth is like one of the dirtiest places that you can find on Earth. Yeah. You can easily get an infection if, something in the human mouth gets into the bloodstream. I can feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird. It took me by surprise. But I guess he was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. Oh, she doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'd do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Midnight? Did you really just do that? And now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Midnight. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. What, Bruce banner? That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill up the cups too much, you'll be too diluted. Excuse me. Whew. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups instead of full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and then bring it back to my room. Dino? Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, then nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of paint of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. Same here. I just like when I could spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, and it doesn't matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Yeah, true. One of the reasons why I started streaming, I wanted to share the games I like with other people. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Oop, the pimple between lips and nose hurt. Ooh. Yeah, I hate popping pimples and zits. Just because of that ow moment when you pop it. Yeah, make sure you get the core out of there. Oh, you like doing that? That hurt. For me, it hurts. It's like, ow, fuck. Oh, the result. Yeah. Well, I don't like the pain, but I do like, the result of, getting rid of it. I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Oh, God damn it. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I reach out and fetch a towel, a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah. Is there something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost like she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. Oh, yeah, it's because you put the jasmine oil on. I didn't mean to space out. Maybe it's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. One second, I'm going to put my slippers back on. My feet are getting cold. Ah, that's better. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and then have you bring it in the morning. I could do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. It's just I'm glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing work. Or the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed, or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend times with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time that could happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I can't say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we could go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're being very thoughtful, Midnight. Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Midnight. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Midnight. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. How close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Midnight? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Midnight. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I am not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Right? Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Midnight. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Midnight. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand on Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand into my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Interesting that game is on Russian. I would play. Save game. I don't know if they have, let me see, what is settings? Language? Espanol, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, whatever that is. I don't know that one. I don't know that one. I think that's Japanese, or maybe that's Chinese. Yeah, or that. Oh my god. What? Is it in Russian? It was? Which one's the Russian? Is it this one? Is that one Russian? Because I don't know. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, the original game, just Doki Doki Literature Club normal, that's free. I think this version, the plus version, costs like $10. The letter's so squeezed. Oh, well, it could be because I've... Well, one, I don't know what you're watching it on. And also, I'm running on 1080. So, you'll always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. It's just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there'd be no happiness down that... There's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. And you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Midnight. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching with her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I am left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably would feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I could spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Midnight. Yeah, the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones that she prepared. To have all the poems. That have all the poems that we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days like this important, she'd try a little harder. I'd say that, but then I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful, knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Midnight. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? And I basically turned down her confession? It really makes me seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. This reminds me of Yandere Simulator. I've not played that one, so I don't know. Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. There's yonder go, kill a friend she has, love object? Yeah. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent. Hey, get out of my head. Out of my head, out of my head. Get out of my head before I know what... Before I do, I know what's best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But it's a poem that... but a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Midnight? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else that Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake her up. Even a simple gesture of walking her to school makes her feel really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give to her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? I'll get ready for it. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I didn't really want to have to enter her room like this. Is it kind of a breach of privacy? But she leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori... And there goes the cinnamon bun. Right? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. But actually, another person... someone else messed with her mentally, yeah, and then, yeah, but she did do it to herself. It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up to a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? Did another person, not Sayori? Oh, how could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Ah. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 End? Or is it the end? Save file is corrupt, starting new game. Eh. So I shouldn't be here. There. I mean, this is the half where all the psychological crazy shit starts happening. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up with me. What? Whoa. Huh. Well, that's a good spot to leave off. Oh yeah, all the save files are gone now too. Yeah, we got the first half of Doki Doki Literature Club finished up. No, not all. Well, that's not all the game. We've gotten into the second half of the game, but that's all I'm going to stream because that's what I intended to stream. Let's get up to that point. So yeah. Oh. Like all of the stream. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm not used to streaming too much over 2 hours. Plus it makes it harder to upload to YouTube. Oh. Good night. I didn't know it was evening where you were at. Cause yeah, it's only like about 4 in the afternoon for me. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next time when we continue with 2149. So yeah, it's almost midnight for you, I think. Or no, almost 11. No, 10. Is it 10? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember my military time. Isn't that almost 10 o'clock? Okay. Yeah, next time when we start getting into the crazy half of Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you all for watching, and bye!